One zombie, two zombies, three zombies. Let's see if I can get this guy with my knife. So I'm going to whoop up on all these guys here just with my knife, you know. I mean, as long as I have a lot of healing stuff, I'm usually pretty good. A lot of times I'll give them one shot, and then I'll go around and pop them with the knife a couple of times. Some of them are too powerful to do that. When it turns into one of the freaky octopusy looking things on top of the head of one of these guys, that happens every 20 zombies or so, right? Those things are terrifying. There's no way I can really do much with a knife against them. So these are pretty easy just to hit with your knife. You know, you can get pretty darn close and hit it, and it's not ever going to really snag you anymore after you do that. You don't want to use your bullets on that. It's just not worth it. So get up close to the trap. You kind of get a feel for how far away you can stand, and then just pop it with your knife real quick. Now, the first time I went through this game, I got so into it and saw zombies and whatnot and hit all these traps that I did not go down this chamber right here. So I'm going to come back to that. There's a really awesome treasure down there, and I totally skipped it the first time. So it's always good in this game to slow down, look around, look up, look down, look in the water, look in fountains, look in all the boxes, tap your knife on everything. Oh, see, I'm getting hit a lot there, right? So that's, I don't know, that's a good example of, you use your, I should have jumped aside on that. Hit him a couple times. A lot of times they just grab you. Oh, there's the thing. Watch out for the octopus. Get away from him. Here I am trying to chop it with my knife. It really, I don't know, I got him, but it was hard to get him with the knife. I think you'd probably want to shoot that thing. Just don't get too close to it. So my life is probably looking pretty low right now. I should really go and fix myself up, but I've gotten really good at, if I get in a panic, I hit the menu button and I go and just heal myself that way. Oh, ooh, look at that little velvet thing. So there's that guy. I tried throwing my knife at him, and something I've been curious about. Does anybody know about that? Maybe you can throw your knife and actually hit some stuff. I was trying that out a lot. I've never really figured it out. I think that'd be really fun to do in the actual game, to have a knife that kind of comes back at you. This is probably the second most terrifying monster, maybe the fourth most, second most normal kind of size monster. Alright, so here's where I just demonstrate. You just sit there, wait patiently, look behind you once in a while, and pop those guys with your knife. Don't pop them too early. Your knife is weird. You can only use it about this fast. Pop, 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 pop. You have to kind of get that pace down, because if you go too fast or too slow, you can get in trouble with these guys. So see how they just keep coming? And I'm looking behind me, because I think they could come up the stairs any second too, but they don't do it in this particular round. So I don't know, maybe this is kind of cheating. I got it on easy mode. Maybe I need to put it on hard mode for the future, because it's kind of almost a little too easy. See how I'm just kind of waiting for him to come up, and then hi. You can hear me talking a little bit in the background here, but it was so quiet I wanted to record over the top of it. I'd be like, hello, hi, every time they come up. So I may have gotten them all. Now I just gotta go down and collect some treasures. I hardly ever knock down a ladder. I'm not really scared of anybody coming up a ladder. They can only come up one at a time, as long as I can manage what's behind me. There's the key. That'll get me out. See how you need to go back in the dark shadows and look for everything, because back in the shadows some things can get hidden. I have to wear glasses while I'm doing my Oculus, and wearing my glasses is kind of a drag. It makes it a little bit hard to see. Oh, that's good. See, I got that guy before he even came out. So once again, I feel bad showing you all this violent stuff. As a dad, I kind of hate that violent stuff. I don't know how I can really justify it. I guess just don't become a crazy person and start getting all enamored with blood, violence, and gore and whatnot. I like horror movies for sure, but I never liked Saw and movies like that. I think of them almost as being like pornographic horror. It's kind of like horror that's there just to kind of titillate or whatever. It doesn't really have any like good storytelling to it or redeeming value. It's sort of, I mean, horror can have redeeming value. I've seen a lot of horror movies that really make me think and traumatize me in a good way. I like being traumatized in a way that makes me think, in a way that makes me reconsider life and stuff like that. Is anybody else coming? It's hard to look out there. I can't really see if anybody else is coming. So I'm going to go downstairs. I hope there's no more of those chainsaw dudes, because by far that's like the second scariest guy. And they're really hard to kill too, those chainsaw dudes. So I see how I'm looking in some of these little things. Oh, there's a nice little treasure box. Watch out for snakes. Oh, yeah. Now, big hint on this. Always go slow when you grab a grenade, because I have dropped at least 20 grenades on myself when I'm going around grabbing them too fast. So you grab it, you hold it, you touch it to your chest, you let it go. Be careful, don't drop it accidentally. Okay, here's all the treasures I got. 2 of them stacked up in one spot. That's kind of cool. Now, luckily this time I remembered to go down inside that little chamber. The other thing that's nice to know about this game is very rare you're going to get locked out of a room unless you kind of go through doors and you don't really need to. So you'll always have time after you whoop up on people to explore, look around, make sure you didn't forget anything, make sure nothing's hidden, reach out over all these open barrels. And there's definitely some places in the game where there's tons of little gems like that hidden in various kinds of box cars and stuff like that, you know. So here's this last guy. Oh, that's cool. See, I pop him with the knife and he actually starts burning himself up. He's not dead though. You got to be careful. If you don't see them melt away, then you should assume that they're still alive. If they grab you, just kick your arms a lot. You know how you kind of do the kick thing, and you can kick them, and a lot of times you can kill them just with a kick. Now, I was about ready to go out and move on to the next area because I'm like, oh, I got everything. But I'm glad I kind of slowed down. Oh, inventory's full. See, that means I got a lot of stuff. So then I would go, I'll come back to that and get it in a minute. But you got to go into your inventory and try to mix some of those herbs together, rearrange a few things. You know, drink one of the herbs or one of the vials so you can redo your health, make a little space for it. So, oh, that's cool. Let me show you this cool secret hidden treasure down in the basement. All right, I'll show it to you in a little while. I guess I didn't record it here. Nevertheless, there's a really cool sword down in that basement, so go find it.